Greetings! Today we're going to delve into the fascinating history of central banking with a particular focus on the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas or BSP. So what exactly is a central bank? A central bank is a pivotal financial entity that controls the issuance and distribution of money and credit within a nation or a group of nations. In contemporary economies, central banks typically wield responsibility for the creation of monetary policy and the regulation of subsidiary banks. Swedish Riksbank in 1668 established to stimulate commerce and stabilize the currency. It is believed by many to represent the birth of the first central bank. The Bank of England in 1694. The Bank of England was established to handle the national debt and fund the fight against France. It evolved into a central bank, significantly influencing the structure of subsequent central banks. Banque de France in 18s, serving as an archetype for numerous central banks in continental Europe. The Banque de France played an important role in stabilizing the French economy in the 19th century. U.S. Federal Reserve in 1913. It was created to provide a more flexible and secure monetary system in response to the financial calamities and uncertainties of the late 19th and early 20th centuries. European Central Bank in 1998. The singular central bank for the Eurozone countries maintains price stability and oversees monetary policy within the Euro region. Bank of Japan, established in 1882 and reorganized in 1942, primarily responsible for Japan's monetary policy and financial stability. People's Bank of China in 1948 played a crucial role in propelling China's economic progress and orchestrating its monetary policies. The Central Bank of the Philippines, currently known as the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas or BSP, is the primary monetary authority in the country. It was established on July 3, 1993. Its foundation is rooted in the 1987 Philippine Constitution and the new Central Bank Act of 1993. It replaced the Central Bank of the Philippines, founded on January 3, 1949. The BSP is an entity that operates with fiscal and administrative autonomy from the national government. In 19s, under Act No. 52 by the First Philippine Commission, all banks were placed under the jurisdiction of the Bureau of Treasury. The Insular Treasurer was authorized to oversee and evaluate banks and financial operations. In February 1929, banking supervision was transitioned to the Bureau of Banking under the Department of Finance. In 1939, the Philippine Legislature approved an act to establish a central bank drafted by Finance Secretary Manuel Rojas. However, the bill was returned without an action by the U.S. administration. In 1946, an inquiry into the Philippine currency and banking system was conducted by a joint Philippine-American Finance Commission supervised by Finance Secretary Miguel Cuaderno. The commission recommended amending the monetary system and establishing a central bank. In August 1947, the formation of the Central Bank Council was proposed to assess the Commission's findings and draft the pertinent legislation. In February 1948, President Manuel Rojas proposed a bill to Congress establishing the Central Bank of the Philippines to administer the monetary and banking system. This bill also amended certain sections of the Administrative Code concerning the currency and the Bureau of Banking. In June 15, 1948, the bill now known as Republic Act No. 265, the Central Bank Act, was enacted by President Elpidio Quirino. In January 3, 1949, the BSP succeeded the Central Bank of the Philippines with Honorable Miguel Cuaderno Sr. as the first governor. Its core responsibility was to implement monetary policy and stabilize the national economy. In January 3, 1950, the Central Bank of the Philippines commenced its operations. In November 29, 1972, Presidential Decree No. 72 modified Republic Act No. 265 enhancing the flexibility of the central bank to adapt to changing economic environments. The central bank was tasked with the overarching responsibility of maintaining monetary stability domestically and internationally. In 1973, the new Central Bank Act, or Republic Act No. 265, was enforced, strengthening the authority and independence of the central bank. In January 1981, Presidential Decree No. 1771 increased the total capital of the central bank from 10 million to 10 billion pesos, bolstering the nation's financial system. In 1986, Executive Order No. 16 revised the composition of the Monetary Board, aiming to further harmonize the government's monetary and fiscal policies. In July 3, 1993, the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas or BSP was formed under Republic Act No. 7653, replacing the central bank as the legal monetary authority dedicated to creating a stable financial environment and maintaining price stability. On February 14, 2019, Republic Act No. 11211 amended the new BSP Charter. The amendments to the Constitution made the BSP better equipped to safeguard price stability and the security of the financial system.